Hi Virgo, welcome to your whole story reading for March. Okay, for August 2020. Sorry about that. I don't know where my mind was or is. Anyway, let's get started for you, Virgo. For those of you who are new, the whole story reading is where I go through the entire deck, including a clarifying deck. It is a general reading, so some of the messages may resonate with you, others may not. Sometimes none of the message will resonate. So hopefully I'll catch you next time. Let's get started here. I'm just going to shuffle on camera so that you see that I am not rigging the deck in any way. And again, this is for Virgo, August 2020. Virgo, what can Virgos expect this month of August? Okay, Virgo, let's see. I feel like you're coming into the month with some harsh energy. You've been through a rough time, but I see you sort of like the phoenix rising from the ashes. You're recuperating from some sort of crisis that happened in your life. May have been some secrets that came out. Let's see here. Yeah, there was definitely an ending here in your life. For some of you, I feel as though it was a relationship, very close relationship, or there's someone around you who. Okay, so for some of you, for some reason, I'm getting here your parents have divorced, and that has been rough on you. Obviously, it's not going to be for all of you, but for I'm picking that up for someone here. Okay, let's see here. You're trying to rebuild. Yeah, there's instability here with regards to relationships. So there was a very close relationship that you felt you can count on, and it just kind of fell apart. Okay, so yes, so but that's over though. I feel that you are healing from that. You're starting a new cycle, but I don't see you kind of ready for it. So this may have come as a surprise, unexpectedly. Yeah, there may have been like a sudden revelation that you didn't want to accept. And so there's a lot of thinking about this, a lot of talking and thinking, a lot of back and forth. It's almost as if you want answers as to why, how could this have happened? Why didn't I know about this? You're looking for answers here, but I'm getting here that it's like you want these answers because you want to put your mind at ease. You don't want to be stuck there. You want to be able to start over. You know that you have to start over, but I feel as though you're hurting. Your self-esteem may have been affected. So whatever happened here, you may be wondering, what was I not good enough? What did I do wrong? And sometimes it's not what we do wrong. It's just things that happen. People make mistakes. Or that, relationships just kind of, you go your separate ways sometimes. Yeah, but I just feel like someone is just not ready. You were not ready for this. You feel completely unprepared. Let's see here. You may be feeling alone, feeling like you're not, like you have to be there for yourself because you don't feel you can count on anybody else. Yeah, and this new beginning is definitely not something that I'm picking up that it's something you wanted. But nevertheless, it is here and it is happening. Look at all these, we have the ace Look, Ten of Swords, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. It's here whether we like it or not. So let's see. Oh yeah, okay. So there's been a lot of fighting, maybe arguing, conflict overall, and mentally you just, this is probably all that you think about. Because again, it's like the course of your life changed possibly overnight. You just did not see this coming. And you didn't want to accept it because it was a huge disappointment. Yeah, I'm getting the ending of a marriage. Look, we have the Lovers in reverse with the Hierophant in reverse. But I'm also feeling as though there was interference in this connection. So I don't know if this is you, Virgo, but there's an energy here of there was interference by other people. Doesn't necessarily mean that there was an affair going on. Although we do have the High Priestess there with the Empress, so that can, sometimes I see that as like a mistress. Okay, so especially with that Five of Wands, it's like competition. So there may have been another woman or another person involved in this situation, but not necessarily. This could just have been, other people butting into the relationship as well. Or I feel as though there could have been rumors that led to the breakup. But I see here someone fighting, someone, standing up for themselves. They wanted to win this battle. They tried all that they could. And I feel that it's you, Virgo, who did not want this to end. You did not want this new beginning to happen. You were not prepared. But the ending of this situation absolutely came as a result of some kind of truth coming to light. Yeah. So someone was being very selfish and sneaky. There was deceit happening here. Yeah, I feel like someone was having a relationship on the side. So you, Virgo, are trying to rebuild your life. Even though you don't feel ready, you're trying to rebuild your life. Things are happening very fast for you. And you just want to be happy. Yeah. Wow. So here's the thing. I'm feeling as though there's a lot of frustration on your part mentally, because again, there's a lot of like unanswered questions that you want answers to, in order for you, like you feel, once I get these answers, I'll be able to just move forward, but I can't move forward with all of these questions in my mind. Because again, I feel as though you're questioning yourself. Was I not good enough? This definitely has affected your self-esteem. Did I do everything I could have done? What, there's like, what about that other person? What did that other person have that I didn't have? That's what I'm kind of sensing here. So these answers, again, I'm seeing with Princess of Swords and the Star card, I feel like you feel these answers are going to bring you healing. And it may or may not be so, Virgo. So just keep an open mind, okay? I just do feel like things are happening very quickly around you, and see you as not being ready to move on yet, because I feel, again, Judgment in reverse with the High Priestess. I almost feel as though you want to know all the answers to see if there's anything you can do still to salvage this situation, so that you don't lose here. Okay, so we have the Emperor with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So it may have been like a male energy who had the choice between two, and the choice was made. Okay, so there was sadness that was caused as a result of that. Five of Wands in reverse with the Death card. So very similar to, reading did I just do? I just did Capricorn. So I don't know if you're dealing with a Capricorn, or you have Capricorn pretty strongly in your chart, but it's a very similar story that I'm picking up on here. And I'm feeling here like you wanted to get out of this, or this person wanted to get out of this conflict, or having too many people involved in the relationship, but they're still having to deal with these issues anyway. Four of Swords in reverse. Okay. A lot of sadness. Again, I'm seeing a lot of sadness. There's a lot of thinking, like decisions that need to happen here. There's too much to think about, and I'm feeling as though you're not in agreement with this partner. Let me see here. Feeling with regards to money matters, but look at this. We have the King of Pentacles with the Chariot card. You are moving on, and you will be, okay? You will be moving on as soon as you take your power back. I feel like that's very important. Right now, I sense a lot of vulnerability because your mind is all over the place. You're thinking about a million things at once. You want to know about exactly all the details, what happened in the past, and then you're trying to think about the future. Where do I go from here? It's just very, very confusing. So I'm getting here, I feel this is more so guidance than anything else. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse with the Seven of Wands in reverse. Don't resist it. Okay, this change is happening. It may be a karmic sort of occurrence that is unfortunate for you, but the only way to look is toward the future. Just look ahead. Don't fight this that's happening, even though it's a very sad situation, but it's not something that is worth you obsessing over. Okay, all the answers, all the details, it's just not worth it. It is what it is at this point. Okay, let's see what else. Do we have for Virgo? But yeah, very, very, very similar to the Capricorn reading. Okay, see, so we have the Ace of Wands and the Five of Cups. So we're starting something new, but we are doing so with a bit of disappointment because somebody has wronged you. We have the Justice card in reverse. You feel as though things are not fair. And again, Three of Wands in reverse, you feel this, well, not that you feel, but this was an unexpected event that happened here. So now is the time to focus on regaining your stability, your balance, and being happy again, feeling happy again, meeting new people. I do feel that some of you are going to be dealing with some legal issues for some time, and that's going to kind of bring you down a bit. But it's all going to be worth it because it's so that you close up a karmic cycle and free yourself from an unhealthy connection that you were in. It's not yet over. There are still, yeah, okay, Five of Pentacles. So I feel again there may be issues. It's not over with regards to like financial issues or material type of issues, that type of thing. I feel like there's going to be arguments happening here. Let's see. Secrets, secrets being revealed. Okay. Yeah, you're moving on. Again, a huge focus on rebuilding, even though you are still feeling this disappointment, but there's a huge focus here on rebuilding, um, following your intuition as well. Again, I feel that there's going to be even more revelations, about like secrets coming out about things that were done behind the scenes wrong to you. Either somebody's going to tell you about this, or you're going to find this out through some kind of investigative work here. But yeah, okay, so this was about something from the past, something that happened here in the past. Or this is just you. I feel this is you like reflecting upon this with a cool head and prioritizing your thoughts. Okay, so yes, you are feeling very hurt, but you see, you're looking at this from a practical perspective, and you're seeing that right now what's important to you is to find your peace again. Um, there may be children involved, so you want to create this safe space and the stability for your children if that's the case. And so I'm seeing you, no matter what you're going through inside, your focus right now is on rebuilding and getting to a better place in life. Yeah, and that's what your decisions are very much going to be based on, is that. So you are finding strength and courage, from where you never thought you had it. And although it's very difficult for you to move on mentally, from this ending that happened to you, you're doing it. You're putting on this brave face because it's for others, really. But you're by no means happy with the way that this ended, the way that you have been treated. But at the same time, you recognize that in a way it is a blessing that you're finally freed from that connection, because it was not a healthy one. So again, King of Swords here. So logically, you understand that this probably is the best thing for you in the long run. So I do get here a bit of financial instability causing some confusion in your life. So that's where your focus mainly is going to be. And again, I do see a lot of arguments with people around you. This could be family or friends. You can have a very hard time getting along with people, mainly because you have a lot going on and you may be very irritable. Yes, okay. Yeah, all right. So this is a lot to deal with. You still love this person that you are breaking up with. I feel for most of you this is a spouse. You feel like your world is crumbling down, and you were lied to, you were betrayed. And so now you find yourself alone, having to fight for yourself, fight for, your children, your family. But I do see you here taking the high road, and I feel like you're going to be better off, to be honest with you. You're becoming, I feel there's a huge amount of growth that's happening through this very difficult process, and you're becoming very mature. You're listening to your higher self to avoid even more drama. It's like you are avoiding getting sucked into that negativity of that relationship. It was not a good relationship. Now, that's not to say it doesn't hurt, but it wasn't a good connection. And I feel here that this is opening up opportunities for you that before you didn't even consider. So I get the sense here that the person that you were with was a liar, a cheater, but you were not that way. And so there may have been opportunities around you for people who were more suitable that you didn't even consider because it just was not your MO. Yeah. And for some time, you may not be ready, I feel, for any new relationship. just don't see, excuse me, you don't see just yet when you're going to feel stable again, when you're going to feel yourself again, enough to be able to offer anything out to anybody else, which is not a bad thing. You got to give yourself this time for healing. I do see you dating though, but I don't see anybody around you who really checks off all the boxes. Yeah, you're just kind of focusing more. You know, once you get through the situation and this is completely finalized, you're going to be focusing more so on you emotionally, internally, letting go of that baggage from the past, all that sadness, and just allowing for this to make you stronger, make you a stronger person, and not break you down, because it can go either way. It's really your own choice. So interesting here. Let's see. Yeah, I just don't see you open to love, to new love, you know. I feel that you're actually looking for new ideas, new money making ideas, like an extra source of income. But it's okay. You want to find an extra source of income, but the thing is that you're very much depleted. You may be feeling very tired, drained, because like I said, you're dealing with quite a bit of change and chaos in your life. And so it's kind of hard to find the energy to look for a new endeavor, something on top of what you're already dealing with. Because I feel like emotionally you still have a way to go before you're fully healed. Yeah, you see, you got to give yourself time. We have the Hangman with the Three of Swords, so this is something you're going to be dealing with for quite a while, because people's choices really completely change the course of your life. So similar to, like I said, Capricorn, but there are some differences here. I feel that you a lot more focused on, and for a lot of you, I feel it's because of the children. You're just focused on finding your stability again. And making sure that everybody else is okay. So the problem with that is that sometimes you continue to carry this heavy burden of emotional pain, and you are not giving that priority or importance to really focus on that as well. So just keep that in mind. At some point you have to give yourself time, self-love, and allow for healing to happen. Okay, so I do see healing happening here though, with time. I see you feeling very, very overwhelmed, and kind of a lot of confusion. So yeah, again, I'm getting time there. You need time to rest. Absolutely. You need to give yourself, maybe if you can, take some time off, take a vacation, because I just see you totally overwhelmed and not really having a good sense of direction. Yeah, you see, so emotionally, King of Cups in reverse, with the Temperance card. So there is definitely some emotional instability happening here that you need to pay attention to. And I feel like you may be ignoring it with that Queen of Swords there in the reverse. Yeah. Okay, so there's a lot of resentment that you're holding on to with that relationship that you just broke off. Page of Wands in reverse with the Princess of Pentacles. And see, this is what's holding you back from really having this new beginning and opening yourself up to new opportunities, whether it be in love, whether it be career-wise, whatever. Because see, the Chariot card, so Chariot is about moving on, but it's in the reverse, so it's like you're kind of stuck there until you unload that burden. There is a burden on your shoulders that It's yours personally. Okay, so you're very much focused on making sure everybody around you is okay, but you need to do that for yourself, so that other people are okay long term. Yeah, so there's a lot of choices and decisions that need to be made here, and so this is why it's so overwhelming, because there's so much to think about. I feel like things are happening so very quickly, and it's almost like you don't have time. You know, your approach is a little bit more methodical, and you just don't have the luxury of that right now. And also, it's kind of difficult because you feel like nobody's on your team. You know, you're not receiving help from anyone. You're kind of at odds with people who you previously counted on. So yeah, you see, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So again, not very clear-minded. Queen of Swords here also in reverse, and the Ace of Swords in reverse. So the advice here is really take a time out. Allow yourself that time to rest, to recuperate, to replenish yourself, so that you can think more clearly. Because there's so much here, Virgo. Really, you're just one person. Give yourself time to heal. It's not just everybody else, it's you as well. Think of yourself first, okay? All right, guys, I wish you all the best. I'll see you soon.